Laugh aside, welcome back. Shit. It's been a damn minute. It's been a hot minute since I've been back on here, but we're finally back. How long has it been? It's probably been like five to 7 months, but yeah, man, I just wanted to check up on you guys, make sure everyone's doing good, check up on myself, make sure I'm doing good, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's get straight back into it. Recently, over the past few months, I would say about 4 to 5 months, and there's been this weird level of synchronicity that's been happening in my life, and I think it's been happening in a lot of other people's lives as well. So essentially what's happening is things are happening at the same rate for people that are in the flow state, or that are in the state of, our true self, like our sober self. I think people who are in that self right now are like, everyone's moving aligned, everyone's moving in sync, everyone's like synchronicity is happening at a very alarming rate. That's just for me, that's what I've been observing. And every time it's kind of happened, I've always kind of told the people around me that, oh look, it's happened again, oh look, it's happened again, oh look, it's happened again. Like, things would happen, whereas I'll be learning things about myself, and then I'll bring those discoveries or what I've learned about myself to the people around me that I care about and speak to. And I would almost all of the time find out that, they've literally experienced the same thing, but just in a different light. And it's been a bit crazy. I think I've been noticing a lot more. I think I've been a lot more self-aware because, as most of you know, because I think most people from here have probably got me on like social media. That's where they follow me on a lot of the time. But as most of you know, I've quit social media like completely. I've been off it for like about nearly 2 months now, and I've never felt better. I've never felt more amazing. I've always told you guys, like, there's been a time where I quit it a while back. This was after I broke up with my ex. Quit social media then, and like the level of progression that I've made since that has been insane. Like, so what I essentially did, I was doing a dopamine detox to start off with. For many of you that you don't know, dopamine detox is essentially rewiring your brain to do harder things. It's rewiring your dopamine circuits to go back to normal, because a lot of things that we do in life right now is overstimulating our minds. So what that then does is that once you reach, like, you have a baseline dopamine level, and say for example, if you're artificially raising your baseline dopamine level, that means you're bringing it down. So it takes more stimulation for you each and every time that you stimulate yourself, more and more dopamine. Next time you're gonna need more and more. If you spend 8 hours, playing video games all day, getting all that dopamine, it's gonna spend tomorrow. You're gonna need 12 hours to get more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, type thing. So it kind of fries that, and then you're operating like a zombie most of the times. That's what I've noticed. I think a lot of people don't understand how powerful dopamine is and how much it affects our mood, how it affects our day-to-day lives and things like this. So once I actually had a chance to completely disregard that and completely remove that from my life, like, I've done so much. I've got 2 businesses that are doing very, very well right now. One of them still in the early conception. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I've got a new car now again. Nice one as well, actually, but again, not going to really talk about that. But the main thing that I've noticed is that I've been more present, and I've been, like, my days have been a lot more fulfilling. I've got a lot more free time on my hands, and not even really free time, because now that time is being transmuted into, chasing my dreams and chasing the things that I want out of life as well. So it's been really exciting. It's been really good. It's been a very big change for me as well. There's been times I've been thinking about going back, especially like I'm going Santorini in October, and I was even thinking to myself, let me just re-download Snap here when I go back to Santorini, and then I'll take a couple snaps. Or even now, as I'm posting this video, I'm thinking to myself, let me just re-download Snap so I can promote this video that I'm about to post today on my Snap or on my Instagram or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, the main reason why I left social media is because of how it makes me feel and how it affects me and how it affects my thoughts as well. It's a very powerful thing, social media is, and I think if you're not strong-minded, if you don't have, set of principles or a discipline barrier around yourself that you can work together with social media and kind of like have it not affect you as much. But I think even just being on there is gonna affect you, man. Like that's how powerful it is. Like these people know how our brains work, and so does the AI. It knows how our brain works. It knows what we like to click. It knows like what to watch. And being away from that is like the first couple of weeks that I did it, I was going on my phone, like, looking through my, like, I would just go on my phone and I was seeing how much times I would pick up my phone for like dopamine stimulation. And now I'm in a place where it's like, I know I can't pick up my phone for dopamine. Do you know what I mean? I know I can't pick up my things for my phone for that kind of stuff. I literally have to just pick it up for either work related things, or that's about it. And it's been really refreshing. Recently I've actually got into a relationship as well. We've made it official, so that's been very interesting as well. It's been challenging me in a lot of places, in a lot of areas in my life. If everything's going well, I'm not going to talk too much about that because I'm not even really trying to get into it, but we're very much aligned in the same sense of, we have the same kind of goals, wishes. We pretty much are the same. Like like that's what I always say about relationships. They are mirrors. And she's even joined me now on this dopamine detox, and I can see how slowly mine's starting to switch over to doing the things that she's always wanted to do. And it's really makes me proud and makes me happy seeing her being able to do those things. And even for myself as well, I've been taking a lot more responsibility recently. And I'm not saying this is all from social media, but what I'm saying is that leaving social media gave me so much more, like I had to get it. What else am I gonna do? And it's not just social media that I left, but YouTube, any kind of dopamine stimulation, so even like smoking as much and all that kind of stuff, it's all gone, fam. PS4, I don't even have a PS4. I don't even have a PS5. I don't even play it. Do you know what I mean? So like, literally the only way I'm getting my dopamine these days is from actually doing hard work, and is from, really getting it and stuff like that, and having these moments and having these experiences and being present in all of those experiences. And that's what's really kind of pushed me towards the person who I'm becoming now. And so much has happened, man. So much has happened, but I didn't really come back, to talk about what's happened. I've kind of just came back to talk about where I'm at right now, what I'm kind of focusing on and what I'm doing. And I've got 2 more years of, no social media. That's kind of like the timeline that I set, and then I'll review if I want to come back or not. I think a lot of people are struggling with me away from there because, a lot of the time I was posting a lot of, spiritual shit, all that kind of stuff, self-development stuff as well. But I've noticed we're getting to a point where social media is getting a bit too far gone in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the best way for me to kind of protect my energy and protect my space is just to have my YouTube as that outlet, do you know what I'm saying, and coming out and speaking about my experiences and then speaking about my day-to-day life and things of the sort, and adding value in that way. Because even now I'm kind of adding value when I see people as well, do you know what I mean? Like when people see me, when people call me, like our conversations are a lot more fulfilling, our conversations are a lot more, in depth, more thought about, it's more conscious. So and I really love that because it's like there is no external kind of relationship that I'm building through a phone or through social media. Everything is kind of face to face and stuff like this. And what that's also doing is breeding a lot of opportunity for myself that before I maybe would not have been self-aware about, would not have been able to see. Now, I don't think this will work for everyone, but I do think people should at least try dopamine detox at least once in their lives, for a good month or 2. See how your mind changes, see how you begin to act, and see how your body begins to feel and how your mind begins to feel. It's a lot more free, it's a lot more calm, and it's a lot more ready to actually get it. Do you know what I mean? Actually get up and do the hard work and get your dopamine through that. And realistically, it's amazing. It's really nice. And yeah, I hope a lot of people are doing okay right now because we are living in some tough times. It's going to be a long ass winter as well. We ain't even there yet. Still got a bit of summer left. I've actually spent most of this summer kind of, I wouldn't say isolated, but I've spent this summer grafting, and I've spent this summer hustling. This is probably my first summer like I've really got stuck in and just hustled, and like fuck the holidays, fuck turning up, all that bullshit. Like I've just really been focusing on myself and kind of hustling within that space, and it's been amazing because the amount of progression that I've done is amazing as well. Like this time next year, bro, we gone clear. I mean, saying we gone clear. We already gone clear. We like a lot of people keep telling me that, like, you know, I think another thing as well is like I realize the responsibility that I've kind of put on myself with this channel and with who I'm becoming and who I want to be. And with saying that, it's like I don't want to just be posting content for you guys, just pumping it out and for the sake of it, or you know, just so people can be like, oh, this guy knows, or he's smart, or da 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 da. I genuinely want to go through my life and experience, see what worked for me, and then kind of relay that information, and hopefully it will work for someone else. I'm not saying it will, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is ever 100% one size shoe fits all, but I hope it will help some people in some regards, and some people can take small things from what I'm saying and it can help them in that regard, and you know, push them to where they need to go, and hopefully they can find their own way of living that works for them. Because one thing I was thinking about a lot recently that's really stuck with my mind is that we create identities around the bad experiences we've had in life, but that's a bad thing to do because that's not who you really are. That's not your true identity. You've created this identity of bad experiences because that is the way that you found that is the easiest or the best way for you to survive, where in turn it's not, because it's creating a lot of depression, it's creating a lot of sadness, and it's creating a lot of anxiety and all these kind of different things. So when you kind of take a step back from that and realize that, okay, the identity that I've created around these bad experiences isn't really who I want to be or isn't how I want to live, you start breaking it down and kind of creating this new identity on the good experiences that you've experienced as well as the bad experiences, and kind of, you know, manifest and mold this kind of identity that can actually work for you and can bring you to those heights that you want to get to and stuff. But yeah, man, like life has been amazing recently. Had some quite hard shit happen over the weekend, but who doesn't have hard shit happen? Do you know what I mean? But other than that, life's been good, man. Life's been going up. I've been enjoying it. I've been setting a lot of boundaries for myself as well and keeping to those boundaries. So I'm very proud of myself as well. I don't say that quite a lot, but my girl's been kind of, you know, having an effect in the way that she's making me like be more proud of myself. Do you know what I mean? And kind of understand the kind of work and things that I'm putting into and what I'm trying to create and the future that I'm trying to create for me. You know, whoever else around me as well that I want to create for. But yeah, this video was, I don't know, it was just nice to kind of talk. Like a lot of the time, like I always have to feel like it's time to, you know, drop a video, or it's time to actually talk to you guys, or it's time to actually do something. And I feel like now is that time. I woke up this morning because, you know, been on my morning routines, went out and got some sunlight, had some wild berries that I've grown in my back garden as well. Gave me quite a bit of energy, you know what I'm saying, to start the day. And work is chill as well, man. Like I'm not doing nothing for work, so got a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm gonna get onto that. But you know, it's nice to talk to you guys, you know, nice to talk to myself as well, kind of break things down and how it's going. I'm gonna be getting back onto the video soon, but like I said again, like I really want to experience what I need to experience, gain what I need to gain. Do you know what I'm saying? Like before I was kind of just talking, and I don't think there was much proof or there was much evidence of, you know, the stuff that I was putting into. I could see it, but I knew other people couldn't really see it as much. Do you know what I'm saying? Like unless you were like really, really close to me, or you really, really knew me, that's when you'd be able to see like the things that are going on around in my life and how I'm progressing. So as that time comes, I think more videos will then come, because realistically I gotta help myself before I help anyone. I choose me before I choose anyone. Kendrick made me realize that with the new album and that. But yeah, man, like always choose yourself, man. Always choose yourself. But this has been the life aside, man. Hope you're having a blessed August. Welcome to August as well. No, not November's coming soon. I think, you know, I'm gonna come with some good videos that month that will help people and that will kind of, you know, hopefully spark some more momentum, push you a bit more further and see where it can take you guys. But other than that,